So Santoshji, the floor is yours, and you have 10 minutes,
Yes.
9 minutes, and I will give a notice.
Okay. Okay.
Right, be prepared. Thank you.
Keep your words. So, namaste. Namaste, and Swamiji, thank you for putting your words. It's very easy to set the background, ice-breaking for us, my subject. Yeah. Thank you. So, namaste, dignitaries of the dais and esteemed delegates of the C20 program. As this is our first preliminary session of today, and keeping in the mind time constraint, as Syamji said, I would like to present the glimpse of the concept note of our working group. As you know, Seva, sense of service, philanthropy, and volunteerism in front of you, and your suggestion and recommendation for your suggestion. So when we say Seva, as an Indian and as a human being, there is a feeling and emotion in our soul that we should support and work for the cause, and this feeling give rise to our devotion. And when it comes to devotion, it does not end the mercy and charity. And it's also said in our mythology that Seva is Parmodharam, as written in the Vedas. And if we talk about Parmodharam, we feel it's a mingle of both spirituality and devotion, as yesterday Amma said. So, keeping the concept in mind, the mingle of spirituality and devotion, how we can establish the worldwide the need of replacement of volunteerism and philanthropy. So, and why do we need the replacement? Everyone think about this. Is because volunteerism is just for a time being, a particular time frame. At the same time, when we say philanthropy, there is a sense of charity. And so, Seva is the better than volunteerism and philanthropy. It's my opinion, it's also our Seva group opinion. So that's why we should take forward Seva in future. We feel privileged to Her Holiness Amma with us today in this program as a chief guest. We are aware of many numerous work or seva which Amma has delivered for our society, and the infinite followers of Amma are doing seva with the great devotion and spirituality. I must say that instead of Civil 20, C20, this should be titled as a Seva 20. It's my personal opinion. So although this is my personal opinion, because under the Civil 20, there are civil societies who are working effortlessly for the communities or the people, and there is the presence of both spirituality and devotion, without which Seva is not possible. So Seva as a concept, I just, as I told earlier with the Seva, now here you can go through my presentation, and at first slide as a concept of Seva. So our Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister, says about the Seva working group, when we serve, we learn. When we volunteer, we are also imbibing so much for those we volunteer for. This two-way synergy make volunteering special. So this statement said, like spirituality, Seva, and volunteerism, when we think, then we do. So this is the base of our concept is the statement. The sloka, next. So in the concept note, Seva Parmodharam, Seva as a tools of self-satisfaction and happiness for others through sharing, giving, and volunteerism. And you can also see, I'm not reading the all slide. It's just I'll just brief the core brief of the slide. So in global practices, you can also see, in USA, there is a National Community Seva Act, and also in the Spain, China, everywhere, if you see the volunteerism as defined by the country act. So in the USA, enable the state of local applicants to receive grant from the Commission and National Community Service, which was established by the Act to carry out national and community service programs supported by the title. And similarly, in Spain, on voluntarism, the law aimed to promote and facilitate the solidarity participation of citizens in the voluntary action within the framework of public or private non-profit organizations. In China also, a support structure is beginning to develop, including organization as a Horizon Corporate Voluntary Consultancy, HCVC. HCVC was founded in China 2010 to support Chinese and international business to become involved with voluntarism. And also, our religion, seva for the theological perspective. In Hinduism, seva is one that eluded expectation of any rewards, return, name, or fame, on that does not destroy the self-respect and confidence of sentiments of the beneficiaries, the one that helps beneficiaries to help himself, as written in the Bhagavad Gita. Also in the Sikhism, seva means service, referring to the selfless efforts for the welfare of all. And also in Jainism, there is a clearly suggested that charity is a meritorious deed which delivers that fruit of pleasure and comfort in future life and birth. And also you can see in the Islam and Christianity, there is also a provision in Islam, khidmat-e-akhlaq is one of the universal value and essential virtue of spirituality inclined human beings. It's required a selfless attitude, unstable passion, unescapable faith, and never say die approach. And also in Christianity, the community supports the voluntary service by the developing the doctrine of merits and alms. Give alms was interpreted not only as an act of Christian love that enjoy the love for the needy brother and sisters. So this is the philosophy of seva in our religion. And also we set the objective according to the working group area. First objective is establish seva as a philosophical foundation for civil society groups globally in the form of framework, structure, and system. Explore voluntarism as a core element of the way of life and tool for community work with dialogue and discussion on model and framework from across the world. Explore the past and present and future philanthropy and example across the world, fostering global dialogue. Next is establish community-driven change as a model of development for sustainability, reimagination, regenerations. Explore model of bottom-up change with a specific focus on unique elements and local culture.
Santosh, you have 1 minute.
Yes. Seva is blueprint of achieving development goals for betterment of the society and sustainable future for all. And last, introduce a model of seva principle and tools in educational curriculum for students. This will help bridge the gap between the education and real world challenges and enable them become a responsible citizen. So just we have a 1 minute. So our main conference, Seva Sammelan is 1st and 2nd July at Bhopal. And now I would like to invite you all to attend the conference, which is going to be held on 1st and 2nd July at Bhopal in a great number, not only to make a conference a great success where we can start a seva as a campaign at a global level. We will looking forward to your participation so that we can make a strong policy brief for document as a seva. And also just summarizing my point, this is the Seva Summit theme of Seva Summit, and also we have prepared some pointers for policy pack. Due to time constraint, I'm not reading the pointers, but in brief, Seva would function as a development tools in all projects and programs. This is very special as a development professional. I think Seva inculcate in every programs and every projects, motivated organization and individuals to actively engage in Seva work, establishing a global alliance comprising individuals and civil society organizations aimed at facilitating seva work as a global scale. So this again the pointers of the, and last I'll just read: establishing a global network of civil society volunteer organization practices seva in their respective country to build a narrative towards a seva work and promote to philosophy of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. And in the last, I just support required from all the working group. Like seva subject is not limited to any one working group, rather it an umbrella under which we invite every working group to collaborate and incorporate seva as a principal tools of working group. And in the last, like just I recognize the name of my working group who has present here. So like Brinda Khanna, Punnendu Misra, Brijesh ji, and Tripti Somani, and also our international coordinator Syam Parande ji and Dr. Vikrant. So thank you so much. Thank you.
So thank you, Santosh ji.